And we are back. Hey, how's it going? Script bringing you what I hope to be the final episode of Trails of Cold Steel. With how crazy everything's getting, it should be the end of it. So, let's get right to it. Oh, cutscene. Reed? Hey Emma, wasn't expecting to find you here. Oh, you got Celine there too. Well, she just kind of made her way up here. I was giving her a little attention while I took a break. You're looking for Chromillium, I take it. Yeah, I have no idea where to even start, though. Those two are always up to something. Oh well, I'm sure I'll run to them eventually. Good luck in your search. Hey, Emma, is something bothering you? Well, it's about Crossspell. I'm concerned about any weapon that could annihilate a fortress the size of Gorilla, of course. But I'm almost more concerned about the whole sequence of events that led up to that. Well, it feels like something's hand is guiding all this to happen in a very specific way. Yeah, it's almost like someone made the game. But in all seriousness, I'm kind of curious to see how the mastermind did all this. Don't let it get to you, okay? I think maybe all the novels I've been reading lately just made me paranoid. Now, you raise a good point. One worth keeping in mind, I think. Anyway, I'll catch you later. As soon as I find Chromillium, I'll head back to the classroom with them. Alright, I'll be waiting for you. Man, everyone's freaking out because of the possible war. Not that I blame them. This might be a military academy, but these are kids. Oh, Mr. Neihart. I wasn't aware that you returned to the academy. I have, Schwarzer. It's good to see you again. Sounds like Class 7 put on quite the performance. That's very kind of... Wait, weren't you really a fortress during the attack? Crossbill's mystery weapon just annihilated it. How are you alive? I was on the training grounds with the rest of the 4th Armored Division at the time. We saw something appear in the sky to the east. Next moment, the fortress was surrounded by blinding light. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it myself. I still hardly believe it. I can't bring myself to imagine what will happen. What will happen if that light engulfed us? I was glad you weren't hurt. But things must be incredibly busy for the Imperial Army right now. You could say that. Gorilla Fortress is our primary stronghold in the east, so losing it has us scrambling. Especially now that Crossbill has proven itself just as much of a threat as Calvard, which is precisely why I'm resigning from my position as an instructor at this academy. Wait, what? It wasn't an easy choice, but it's my duty as a man and as an Erebonian to devote my all to the military in its time of need. Although I do wish I could have been here to see the festival. Sir Neihart, can't thank you enough for everything you've done for us. I'll be praying for your success and your safety. Likewise. I'm sure the future holds challenges that only you and Sturgeon Valstein can overcome. Know where you stand and what you are capable of, and brace yourself for whatever your future demands of you. Yes, sir. It's nice to see him. Oh, I didn't even see Sarah there.
Oh, Rean!
Okay, it's voice acted. That's good.
I figured I could find you here.
Yep, the student council will be passing out radios for every classroom, so I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Are you guys planning on listening to the Chancellor's statement too?
How could we not? He's supposed to be addressing the entire country after all.
Yeah. Whatever it's about, it's going to be something big. I don't think anyone could have imagined the relationship between Crossbell and Erebonia going south like this. I sure hope Angie's okay. What with all of this political turmoil right now.
Toa.
Sorry about that. I'm the student council president. I need to stay focused on what's going on right here, right now. Angie would laugh at me if she could see me getting distracted over her anyway.
That's right. You've got to focus on getting through this. Still, don't try to take on more than you can handle. I'm not the only one ready to give you a hand if you need it.
Will do. Thanks. Oh yeah, why were you looking for me in the first place?
Right. I almost forgot. do you have any idea where Crow might have gone?
Crow? Nope. I'm afraid not. He didn't mention that he had to go anywhere when I talked to him yesterday, at least.
Was yesterday the last time you saw him?
Yeah. He was giving me back some of the stuff he borrowed from me since graduation's getting so close. That was nice of him, but then he gave me everything he borrowed from Angie, too.
What exactly did he borrow from you and how long?
It's only polite to give back the stuff you borrowed in person. Now it's more work for me.
Well, that's a very Crow thing to do. Well, I'll keep asking around and find out if anyone knows where he's gone.
Why didn't you do it while Angie was still there?
Sounds like a good idea. Oh, but make sure you're back in your classroom by noon, okay?
Of course.
Crow's been giving a lot of stuff back lately. First the Mirahio Dream, now this. I mean, I could just be overthinking it, but it kinda got me a little uneasy for some reason. I swear, they better not kill Crow off.
I still can't believe there's a weapon out there powerful enough to level Gorelia Fortress like that. I didn't think you could get much more powerful than those railway guns.
Yeah, having seen the railway guns in person, I can hardly believe it myself. There are rumors that whatever that weapon is, it's managed to fend off the armored divisions several times, too.
Well, that's lovely.
Still, I can't help but wonder what the Chancellor's gonna say in his national address. Whatever it is, I have a feeling that it's gonna shake up some things around here. This is a military academy after all. Who knows? You might even see active duty. Even as an engineer, I doubt they'd make an exception for me. Could be that my lazy days tinkering with orbital bikes are numbered.
Oh, don't say that, George.
Well, no point stressing out too much about the future till we're there. Didn't mean to be a downer about it. Go on and listen to the broadcast, but don't worry yourself too much. This country may go through a lot in the coming years, but ultimately, we have a say in our future.
Yep.
That's a good way to look at it. I don't want to look away from what's happening. We have to be aware of our present to take charge of our future. But anyway, you wouldn't happen to know where Crow is, would
And
you?
did he by any chance give you anything he borrowed from you?
He hasn't shown up to class today.
Crow? Can't say that I do. He came by yesterday with a box of things he'd borrowed from
Called
me.
it.
He never mentioned having any plans today.
Dang. Anyway, I'll keep asking around to see if anyone else knows where he is.
Wait, what? How much stuff has he borrowed from you?
Well, knowing Crow, he's probably just wandering around somewhere. Just keep looking around and I'm sure you'll run into him.
Will do.
Alright, there's just one more place to go, and that's the old storm house. Old schoolhouse. I mean, it hasn't been 20 minutes. Yeah, I've already talked to everyone I could.
Nothing out of the ordinary has happened here in the old schoolhouse ever since that night. We kind of ended up pushing it to the back of our minds, what with the way things have been going in Crossbell. Huh? It's unlocked. I wonder if someone's already inside. George is in the engineering building right now, so it can't be him.
Oh, it must be Crow then.
If any of the students just idly wandered in here, they'd be in real danger. I should probably take a look inside, just in case. I checked around inside of the old schoolhouse, but there didn't seem to be anyone around. But all the same, I didn't want a chance leaving anyone down there, so I decided to check the 7th floor.
Oh, Milliam, there you are.
Milliam?
What are you doing down here?
Rain! Come to take a sneak peek too?
Is this where you've been the whole time? You do know we have class, right?
Oh. Dang, I knew I was forgetting something.
Honestly.
Were you really, or are you down here because your job?
So, what's piqued your interest? It doesn't look like this thing has anything in common with Aragetlam.
I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that it might, at least a little. Not the same, but like they share some kind of underlying principle.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
I guess you wouldn't really understand without being connected. But now it makes sense why Gramps asked me to keep an eye on this place, though. I had no idea there'd be something this cool down here.
Did Lecter guess something like this be down here?
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Chancellor Osborne? Did he know there was something like this here?
Alright, forgot Osborne was connected to Millium.
Not really sure. He just asked me to keep an eye on the building itself, and said to let him know if anything unusual happened. Whoopsie! That was supposed to be confidential.
Remind me never to ask you to keep secrets.
So, the Chancellor has an interest in our quaint old schoolhouse, does he? We did just find out that Captain Claire is the Thor's graduate, but...
Are they going to try to weaponize this, maybe?
Hey, what you thinking about?
Say, Milliam, was investigating the old schoolhouse the reason you enrolled at the academy?
Well, sorta, but it was more of a side thing. There was a more important reason, but that kinda stopped being a concern. So I guess it's just this now.
Something more important than this? Not sure what she's getting at. Doesn't sound like she's trying to hide something important from me, though.
Yeah, that's a fair point. What could be more important than this?
Oh yeah! It's almost time for Gramps' speech, isn't it?
Maybe she was keeping an eye on Class 7 due to how many times we ran into Imperial Paranormal. Paranormal, what? Why did I say paranormal? What the fuck? The Imperial Liberation Front. I'm too tired to think, right? Sorry.
I guess I should head back and listen to him drone on.
Oh, so you already knew about that. We were all planning to listen in the classroom.
Sweet! I'll just listen with you guys then. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Nothing keeps you down for long, does it? Oh yeah, you haven't seen Crow around anywhere, have you?
Huh? Nope. Is he cutting class too?
Well, he's probably just hiding out somewhere on campus. None of the others have seen him, though. I wonder if he went into town.
Huh. Maybe. Wanna try looking around, Trista? I'll come with you.
Sounds like a good idea. If he's not on the school grounds, chances are he's somewhere in town. All right, let's see if we can find him.
Yeah, he's probably either playing Blade in the cafe, or sneaking some Sharon's cooking in, or maybe he's sleeping. Or maybe he's returning more stuff that he borrowed. I mean, I guess I can understand why he's doing that, being considering how he's going to be leaving at the end of this year.
Okay, so are we gonna track down Crow?
Might as well. I guess we should start with the dorms first. Maybe Sharon knows where he's gone.
Okie dokie.
Oh, got her teamed up, so let's do a... There we go. We encourage just in case there's a fight. Okay, do a quick talk with everyone before I head to the dorm. See you guys soon. Alright, pretty much talk with everyone, so let's see what's going to happen here.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to see either of you back so early. Welcome home.
Hey, Sharon.
Hello again, Sharon?
We're back!
Oh, it seems all of your classes have been cancelled today. I heard from Lady Sarah that you would be remaining on the campus, though.
Well, that was the plan. Say, Crow hasn't been back here, has he?
Master Crow? Well, actually, he just returned a short while ago.
Oh, so he is here.
Oh, he did?
Indeed. I don't believe he stayed long. It seems he was here just long enough to go to his room, then he left again.
Sounds like we just missed him. Maybe he forgot something here and came back to pick it up?
I don't know. Should we check his room just in case?
Yeah, might as well while we're here.
If you need anything, just let me know.
I mean, it does sound like our luck that we missed him. Alright. It's cleaned up. What the hell?
Looks like he did go out then. Still, don't you think his room's awfully tidy? I mean, for Crow.
Well, depending on how things are with the Chancellor's speech, maybe he thought he could prepare just in case he had to leave. Although that's a bit pushing it for Crow.
Well, he was supposed to be moving out of here fairly soon. He must have been doing some cleaning. Anyway, it's almost noon. Guess we just have to head back to the classroom empty-handed for now.
Yeah.
Yep, it's almost time for Gramps' speech. Still, I wonder where Crow went.
Yeah. There's nowhere else around here I haven't checked, is there?
Yeah, it's kind of concerning. Where did Crow go? Alright, let's head back. Maybe we'll meet him on the way.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, hey, Patrick.
Patrick, what are you doing here? I thought you would have gone back home.
Well, we don't have any classes today, so I was just resting in my room. Sure, I've been told to return home. Repeatedly at this point. But as a member of the Four Great Houses, what dignity would I have were I to turn tail and run home at a time like this?
Good for you.
Don't underestimate me, Schwarzer.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't dream of it. Is Class 1 planning on listening to the national address too?
No doubt.
We are. Personally, I can't stand the man, but we are in the middle of a national crisis. Those of us who elected to remain at the Academy are having a radio set up to hear the broadcast together.
Ah, right.
You've got some strange classmates, though. Especially that second year. I know Heimdall's not all that far from Trista, but I'm not sure why he'd bother going to hear the speech in person.
Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
That Crow fellow. I met him outside the station this morning.
Huh, really?
Oh, he didn't tell you? When I inquired, he said he wanted to hear the Chancellor's speech in person.
Huh. I wouldn't have expected him to suddenly take an interest in politics. Well, at least we know where he went now.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Million, what's with that look?
I haven't a clue what you're babbling on about. Anyway, it's almost noon now. Shouldn't you be running along? You'll miss the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's get going, Milliam. Everyone else is waiting in the classroom.
Okay.
Seriously, what was with that look that Million was giving? They do have a point though. It's kind of weird that Crow would just up and leave just to go see the Chancellor's speech in person.
The clock's about to strike noon in Heimdall, with the Chancellor set to take the stage for his national address. With the situation in Crossbell and the destruction of Gorelia Fortress still fresh in the national consciousness, the message he has today will undoubtedly shape the future of Erebonia and with it, our lives. Our reporter is joining us now, live from Dreikel's Plaza.
Sounds like he's about to start.
Oh, I hate this. I've got butterflies in my stomach.
This is Misty, coming to you live from Heimdall.
Huh?
Why is Misty...
Oh, it's the host from Abentime.
At least that's a reassuring voice to hear at a time like this.
How? Emma? What's wrong?
The woman talking on the radio, she's... You all know her?
Who, Misty? Of course. She hosts the radio show Abentime every Sunday night at 9.
I've seen her out and about in Trista, too. She always looks so fashionable. Though, considering Abentime is broadcast by Radio Trista, it makes sense that's where she'd be.
Do you know her or something?
The Chancellor's standing at the podium, and it looks like he's about ready to begin. Let's hear what he has to say.
Citizens of Heimdall, fellow countrymen, Erebonians far and wide, I thank you for your attention. I am Gileath Osborne, your Chancellor and the acting representative of the Imperial Government.
Damn. Okay, where's Crow? I'm trying to spot him in the crowd. Then again, he's probably somewhere else watching.
We stand today in the face of an uncertain future. All of you, I'm sure, are aware of what has transpired in recent weeks. Crossbell, our erstwhile province, has defiantly declared its independence. And as its parting shot, frozen the assets entrusted to them by the hard-working men and women of Erebonia. As we have moved to safeguard our national interests, armed conflicts have broken out on our borders. Our enemies point to this as an example of Erebonian aggression, but nothing could be further from the truth. We acted in accordance with our duties as a colonial power. All we have done as is our sovereign right. The Imperial hand may be firm, but it is fair. These traitors, however, have shown the world that they are neither. With an unknown weapon of mass destruction, they have annihilated Gorelia Fortress, the stronghold that has long protected the very gates of this country. I ask you, brothers and sisters of the Empire, do we allow such an odious act to go unpunished? Do we sit idle as the pride and dignity of our great nation is spat upon and trampled underfoot? We cannot, we must not, and we will not. With blood and with iron, we shall mete out justice!
It's definitely getting intense, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely didn't see Crow.
Listen to him go.
Oh, he's quite the orator, that's for sure.
Well, he's certainly not out to upend my expectations.
Milliam? What are you doing?
Nope, can't get through. No surprise there, I guess.
Who are you trying to call?
What is all this about?
Oh, it's part of my mission. The most important part, actually. If only I'd caught on a little sooner. But considering he managed to outwit Claire, Lecter, and even Gramps, I suppose Crow's earned this victory.
What?
What?
What do you... Oh my god. I'm such an idiot. Crow. His name starts with C. How the fuck did I not see it? The only member to have his face covered was C. That guy's been with us the whole time. No, wait, he couldn't have. He couldn't be. Yeah, Gorelia Fortress. Crow was with us when C's voice came through the vehicle, right? But in Rower, C appeared when Crow was separated from us. I don't know which is which now.
What does Crow have to do with this?
Huh. So that's your angle. You came because you had a potential lead on C and you couldn't look into it from the outside. Is that it?
What? As in the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front?
But he's dead, isn't he?
The Intelligence Division looked at all of C's actions so far and drew up a list of potential suspects. And one possibility we couldn't dismiss was that he had ties to this academy somehow. But after C and his cronies got blown up aboard their airship in the mine, we thought it was a moot point.
In other words, he faked his death to get us to drop suspicions, or get them to drop suspicions.
Looks like we spoke too soon, though. I can't believe how bad we screwed this up.
Are you seriously suggesting that it's Crow? That it's been him all along?
Crow was with us in the mine right up until he went with the miners to escort them back to the surface, right?
Yeah, and then his route back ended up blocked off by a cave-in, so he wasn't able to reach us until later.
But what if he actually used another route to get there ahead of us?
Then fought us wearing that masked helmet and cape.
Before making it look like he boarded the airship, then sneaking back around to join the others like nothing happened.
Madness. No one would stake their entire plan on such a precarious stunt.
Perhaps we can read the evidence that way, but there are a few leaps in logic that bother me.
Besides, remember when the terrorists escaped from Gorelia Fortress? We heard C talking to us, and not just then. He was addressing us just before the airship exploded in the mine, too.
That's a
It's
good
true.
point.
Both
I actually didn't think about how he addressed us in the mine from the airship.
And Crow was with us the whole time during everything that went down in Gorelia. He never left our sight.
Right. No mistaking it.
My name is C, leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready. Are you?
Yeah, there's no way he could be...
He could have recorded a message in advance and played it back.
Oh.
That's a good point.
And the airship that exploded? It could have been controlled remotely. His alibi seems airtight. But once you account for things like that, it starts looking pretty questionable.
Yep. And if C's still alive, that means the other ringleaders probably are too.
I mean, I already called it that they were alive, but I wasn't expecting C to be Crow.
Then right now, Crow is...
Oh no.
He said he was headed to Draco's Plaza, didn't he?
If a skilled sniper has their eye on you, you let your guard down for even a second and bang, you're dead. If he's the one who shot down the airship in the mine,
then it's checkmate for the Chancellor. Crow's already won.
Holy shit.
We stand at the brink of nothing less than a national crisis. In such tumultuous times, we must set aside our differences. We must look past the ideologies that divide us. I will not deny the rift that has grown between the reformist and noble factions, especially in recent times. But how childish, how insignificant such squabbles seem when the enemy marshals its strength beyond our borders. I have met with His Majesty the Emperor, and have secured permission to embark on the course we now must. Thus, in the name of the Emperor, and as the representative of the Imperial Government, I hereby proclaim...
Bang! I was kidding. I swear I was kidding. Holy shit. It really is you, huh?
That the Empire's full military might shall be gathered together from all branches and divisions to deliver unto Crossbell a swift response to their impudence and to form a bulwark against the threat from the east.
Go finish your speech in hell.
Yep, that's Crow's voice, alright.
Well played, Armbrust.
Holy shit. It just shot right through him. Holy.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
And there's our coup de grace. Now, just have to add the finishing touches.
Hands in the air!
Oh, Claire. Damn, nice shot.
It really was you all along. To think, all the time we spent searching for the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, and he was right under our noses.
I know, he was there since the beginning of the game.
Crow Armbrust from the Jirai SEZ.
Huh?
Aw, and here I thought I'd managed to cover my tracks like a real pro.
The hell is Jirai SEZ?
So, who put all the pieces together? I bet it was Arundel, wasn't it?
We just received confirmation a short while ago. If you hadn't been so difficult to pin down, we would have had this investigation finished up already. How could you? How could you?
You know, this really brings back the memories. It's a lot like when Jirai was annexed by the Empire 8 years ago. You let your guard down, you lose. That's how your boss's favorite little game works, isn't it? Well, he lost. And now he won't be playing any of his games again. Ever.
You! Get on the ground! I don't know how you managed to plan all of this, but you'll tell us eventually. I'll see to that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed a shocking turn of events. Chancellor Osborne has been shot by an unknown assailant. He's currently being rushed into urgent care. We'll bring you more on the situation as it develops.
What is that? It's coming closer.
It looks like we may not be out of the woods yet, folks. A large silver craft has been sighted in the sky to the south, and it seems to be headed toward the capital. But hearing a radio broadcast just isn't the same as seeing it unfold yourselves, is it?
What was with that change of tone?
So how about I give you Thor students a special treat? Just my way of saying thanks for the fun I had at the festival.
Wait, what's she talking about?
Huh?
Was she speaking directly to us just now?
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting!
What
Rend
the
night's
absolute hell?
silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
Oh my god, she made a TV.
Isn't that the plaza in Heimdall?
This is one of the Azure Abyss's incantations, Phantasmagoria!
Azure Abyss? Okay, the music's getting epic again. So they got their own major airship, huh? R class aerial battleship. Noble Alliance Forces flagship, Pantagruel. Holy shit, it's huge. Wait. Just like the knight in the old schoolhouse. They got an army of those? This turned from fantasy to sci-fi real quick. Oh, this isn't good.
What is that thing?
I know, but it ain't one of ours. It's time to avenge His Excellency. Fire! Where did it... Huh?
Holy crap, they're getting slaughtered.
What are those things?
Humanoid combat armors, courtesy of Reinford's 5th Development Division, staunch supporters of the Noble Alliance. Knights for the modern age, modeled after a stunning historical example and made of hardened steel from toe to crown. We call them the Panzer Soldats.
But how did... Don't move!
Sorry, I don't take orders from you. Zephyr should be able to secure Valflame Palace just fine on their own. But I've got my own score to settle.
No! What?
See ya, Icy Maiden.
Okay, yeah, this is getting bad. Real quick.
Man, that was a bit of a letdown.
Wait, they say Zephyr.
I'll give him an A for effort.
But we're talking about the Imperial capital here? Is that the best they could muster on their home turf?
The hard part's still ahead. Most of the
Okay,
Imperial
Morbius.
army's putting out fires across the country, but they'll be back soon enough now. And who knows? They might have some anti-Soldats countermeasures up their sleeve.
Hey, anything can happen. Guess the ones to watch out for are the 3rd, 4th, and 7th Armored Divisions, huh?
Wasn't Zephyr
I
the...
wonder whose side our little princess will take.
Oh my god, that's the Jaeger Corps Fee was part of.
That's for Fee to decide. The boss wanted that.
Holy shit. We're just introducing all these characters at the end, huh?
Splendidly done, Grianos. I see you were able to share the sweetest notes of my aria with our little friends.
B?
I find myself reminded afresh of the brilliance with which you shine as the second Anguis, Lady Vida Clotilde. Vast is the stage, and beauty is the performance of the Azure Abyss.
That's quite the compliment, considering your standards on beauty. Still, first Liberl, then Crossbell, and now here in Erebonia. Don't you think you're getting a little too greedy for your own good?
Your chastisement cuts deep. We'll be proceeding with the next step of the Phantasmal Blaze plan, I presume?
Yes, indeed.
Phantasmal Blaze?
The bells are tolling for Crossbell, and preparations here are complete. Still, even this grand an undertaking is but a jewel in a greater crown. The second stage of the Orpheus final plan. The symphony awaits us. Let the second movement commence.
There's just a side note to their real plan? The hell is their real plan?
Is this really happening?
It is. I'm certain of it. Phantasmagoria is an arcane art known to the Witch of the Abyss, capable of showing scenes and visions across great distances. The woman you know as Misty is something of a sister of mine.
Wait, the Witch of the Abyss?
Are you saying that's who Misty really is?
I feel like any moment I'm going to wake up in my bed to find I just dreamt all this.
Yeah, shit's getting crazy real fast.
If only it was. But we have no choice but to accept that it's real.
Well, we'll have plenty of time to worry about that later. Right now, we've got two more pressing concerns. The Chancellor's been shot, and Heimdall's been occupied.
Oh no!
Wait, Green Sister's there.
I hope my father's alright.
Damn. Please, let Saint Astraea be safe.
That gargantuan airship. Those Panzers sold them. I have no doubts that they were bankrolled and manufactured by the noble faction.
I saw them there. My old family. All this time I never knew what happened to them. Now there they are.
Fee.
So you know those men? I remember meeting them briefly in the Grail.
They're former members of Zephyr. Used to be one of the continent's strongest Jaeger Corps. It looks like the Noble faction hired them to do their dirty work. Just like the Imperial Liberation Front. On top of that...
Wait, were they in the ground?
It looks like our guess about C's identity was right on the money. But I don't know what that cool blue thing was he flew off in.
Crow, why did you do it?
On behalf of the Student Council, I'd like to ask all of you to remain
Oh man,
calm.
who knows how Toa, George, and Angelica are taking the fact that Crow is the reason behind everything?
I'm sure you all experienced that strange vision during the broadcast, and the principal has an announcement he'd like to make.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Principal Van Dyke speaking. I'm sorry to say there's a strong likelihood that what you just saw is really happening in Heimdall. However, it's important to note that we don't yet have confirmation or any of... I'm doing all I can to find out what's going on. But in the meantime, I ask for your patience and understanding.
So all the other classes saw it too.
How could she use a national radio broadcast to show something to just us and no one else? Is that even possible?
For her, it is. With little difficulty at that.
Yo, Sarah here. Who's... Neidhart? What? Of course. I'll be right there. Yeah, understood. I'll meet you in front of the main gate.
What's going on?
All right, class. I've got to step out for a bit, but no matter what happens, you are not to leave this building. Is that
We're
clear?
going to end up leaving it, aren't we?
What's going on?
I'm not sure, but it's obvious something strange is happening.
Can this day even get stranger than it already is?
Don't tempt fate. What is it?
What's wrong, guys?
I hear something to the west, and it's getting closer.
Several armored cars are approaching, and it sounds like they have some of those armored suits with them.
You've got to be kidding.
Oh shit, they're about to attack Trista.
First Heimdall, now Trista? Are they planning on taking over the academy? Sure looks that way. Notable members from both factions have kids enrolled here, and there are plenty of important people like the principal. So either they're looking to preemptively protect their own or take the others hostage. Could be either, even both.
This is absurd.
Whatever their intentions, we can't allow them to harm innocent people.
Do you think that's where the instructors went? To try and fight them off?
Those giant armors tore through the army's tanks like they were nothing more than toys. Our instructors are strong, but with what they're up against, I'm worried they might not be enough. I'm not sure how much help we'd be or if we'll even be able to put a dent in them. But right now, they need all the support they can get. They need Class 7.
I'm with you.
You have my sword.
I didn't really wake up today planning to fight enemies that can gut a tank.
I don't think anyone would.
None of us did. But this battle came to us, so we'll draw the line here.
I'll do everything I can to defend this school and its students.
I take no issue with humbling those that befoul the spirit of true nobility.
Guess I'll help too. I wonder how Lammy will match up against those giants.
We haven't got a lot of time, so let's move out.
All right, let's do this.
Elisa? Why are you all so flustered? What's going on? Ferris? You're still here?
What in Adios' name is going on here? I saw the instructors leaving the academy through the front gate.
Oh, they already left?
Patrick, you have to stay here. You can't let them take over this building. Work with the other students as best you can.
Schwarzer?
What are they?
What in Adios' name is going on?
I heard a war started in Heimdall.
Don't worry, everyone. You'll be safe here.
We'll show you to the auditorium. You can bunker down there. Toa! George!
Rean!
What are you doing here?
You aren't...
You're not planning on going to help the instructors, are you? That's exactly what we're planning.
I'd bring shame to the Arcade name if I were to willingly allow such insolence and dishonor to fester.
We're not gonna push our luck, but we want to give them every little bit of support we can. You can't be serious.
Well, everyone's there, so they are serious.
If that video's anything to go by, you'd be going up against some seriously dangerous weapons. The chances of you overcoming a force like that is... well, I don't even want to say. Are you really sure this is what you want to do? We are. This academy has given us a lot. We've made friends here, learned to better ourselves. And we'll be damned if we're going to let them just take that away!
You guys...
Oh boy. The instructors told me not to let you past if you tried to come through here.
Alright. As Student Council President, I hereby grant you permission to head through. But don't forget, you're still students. This may be a military academy, but that doesn't mean you're soldiers. If you ever feel like your lives are in danger, even a little bit, you get out of there, okay? Run away. Surrender. I don't care what you do, just please don't die out there. Promise me.
Of course.
We promise.
At least make sure you've got everything you need before you go then. I've got my tools on me, so if you guys need any last-minute modifications to your Arcus units, I'll take care of it.
Good on them.
This moment